Good afternoon, guys, and happy Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces. We're getting ready to leave in just a little bit. We're going out for dinner tonight for Matthew's girlfriend's birthday, who was it was on Monday, but we're celebrating with her today, and so we're leaving in just a little bit. But I have a grocery haul from Tony's and Caputo's to share with you guys. I didn't have much to get at either store. We were actually pretty quick too, and got back. So they had everything. It looks like all my coupons and deals and sales, all that, everything rang up at the right price. So let me real quick share with you guys what we ended up getting for today. Here at Tony's, this was all we picked up. Like I said, it was kind of a small haul. It was only $9.43, and that was after 16 cents in tax, and we saved $16.29, which is awesome. That's over 50% savings. So what they had going on this week was they had the freebie Friday, which you can clip on Friday and use until like Saturday, but this was completely free, the little single kind bar, so I picked up one of those. They also had tomatoes that were on sale for 99 cents, and we got a little over a pound, which was $1.29. We don't really have any of the like regular sized tomatoes in our garden. We still have tons of cherry tomatoes and grape tomatoes and stuff like that, but we have no regular sized tomatoes. So like I was actually going to make some BLTs last week, and I realized we had no tea. There was no tomatoes, so we didn't end up doing that. So that's why I wanted to make sure we picked some up. And then they also had the pizzas on sale, the like tavern style. These were $3.99 with a digital coupon. It was a limit of 2. Again, they had a handful of like other little things going on, but nothing super great. So we went ahead and did this deal, but they didn't have any cheese that I was kind of upset about. I don't know if they're just sold out, but like I even tried to check the tag and I didn't see any that said like cheese pizzas. So we got a sausage, and then this one I think was sausage pepperoni, but those were about $4 each. So again, too, we really only just kind of paid for tomatoes as well, and that was it. Like I said, under $10. Not too bad of a deal for, again, like, you know, pizzas, tomatoes, and a little kind bar. And then over here at Caputo's, this was $18.94. 33 cents of that was tax, and we saved $11.55, which is pretty good because we did get, I told you guys I always try and do like get close to 50% savings, but with like certain produce items and things like that that don't normally retail at that high of a price at certain stores like Tony's and Caputo's, a lot of times I won't really see that. But these were all really good deals and things that I probably would have gotten cheaper, or like at least half off the price what they were like at Walmart or Aldi and stuff like that. So they had a 3-pound bag of onions were 99 cents. We picked up a bag of those. They also had a 3-pound bag of potatoes, which were 99 cents, and we picked up a bag of those. And pineapples also 99 cents, so we picked up one of those. And also avocados. I think everything was actually, all the produce stuff was 99 cents. Avocados were 99 cents each. I picked up 4 for a little under $4. And the plum tomatoes were on sale for 99 cents as well per pound. And we got a little over a pound and a half for $1.62. So yeah, I think every produce item I picked up was 99 cents in some capacity. They also had bread, which is super, super fresh bread right now. It must like just come out of the ovens because it was very warm, and you guys can even tell there's like condensation on here. They're super soft, but they were on sale $3 for 2 or $1.50 each. So we picked up 2 of those. And then lastly, we also picked up some of the cheese. These were under a half pound, and I was looking at probably getting close to a pound, so I actually picked up 2 of them though. But they're $3.99 per pound. These both were the exact same size, so they were $1.50. And then the Crocus ham, these were about a half pound, and again too, I was going to pick up about a pound. So these were $3.99 a pound as well, and we got 2 packages that each were, like I said, a little over a pound, a half pound each. So it's $2.01 for one of them and $2.05 for the other. So only about $4 for that and $3 for the cheese. For again too, like my dad does sandwiches a lot of times for like his lunches for work and stuff like that. So again, we like having cheese and, you know, ham, deli meats and stuff like that in the fridge. Oh my goodness, guys, do you see this dog right now? He is just loving the sun. Honestly, his favorite thing ever is this new window that we have, because he loves finding the pockets of sun that are in the kitchen. And he can't see, his eyes are like completely closed right now. But a lot of times he loves laying underneath the table, because sometimes the sun will come right here and he just lays on the carpet in here. He loves it so much. But this is so cute. And it's like reflecting too all around him. Do you like the warmth, buddy? Mr. B, is it nice and warm down there? You're so cute, and you can't see anything because the sun is right in your face. But yeah, anyways, guys, that was the grocery haul from those 2 stores. I'm just gonna get at least the cold stuff all put away because, like I said, I gotta get ready so that we can leave. But thought I'd just share with you guys what was going on at those 2 stores for today. So guys, I'm gonna take a shower and get to bed. Oh my goodness, guys, it's like comfortable in the house, and then at night it gets really cold, and like we haven't turned on the heat yet because I think it's ridiculous that 2 days ago or whatever it was, on Thursday, we had the air conditioning turned on, and now it's like, oh, we need the heat turned on. Because again too, during the day is really not that bad at all, and it's not like it's freezing cold. I personally am normally just much colder than the average person too. Like again, I don't do well in cold weather. But it's funny too though, because honestly at the football game on Friday, yesterday, like when we were sitting out there, my mom was like all bundled up and she's like, oh, my feet hurt, I'm so freezing cold. I was like, I'm at the point where either I just bundle up really well, which is like funny though too, because my mom wore like 3 pairs of socks. I also had 3 pairs of socks on. Plus I was in like winter boots. My mom was wearing like duck boots, and like, you know, so she was like still pretty like bundled up, but she was like, my feet are so cold, I'm freezing, my hands are freezing. I wasn't wearing gloves, like, you know, but, and I also too, my mom was like bundled up. Like she had like a blanket over herself. She had like a winter jacket on. I had like 4 layers on, but they were all like lighter layers that I just layered up. So, but my mom was like, just again too, at the football game was just like, I'm so cold, I'm so cold. And I was like, I got to the point where like I wasn't gonna get any colder, basically. Like it was, first off, it wasn't gonna get any colder outside, and I just knew I wasn't gonna like get warmer, but at the same time too, I wasn't like gonna get colder, if that makes sense. I was just at the point where it was just, I knew this was how I was gonna stay like the whole rest of the game. I was like, okay, this is doable, you know. Like again, I wasn't warm, but I just knew that, like, again too, I wasn't like, oh my gosh, this is miserable, I'm freezing cold, like, you know, going outside with, you know, no shoes on or something like that. Like I was, you know, again, not maybe comfortable, but like I said, just I knew it wasn't gonna get worse. But again, my mom was, you know, she was not having a very good time. She had like 3 blankets, she was all bundled up, like I said, winter jacket, all that stuff. The heaviest thing I was wearing was a sweatshirt, but I had, like I said, like 4 layers on underneath it. I had like zip up thermals and like all kinds of stuff on underneath, and then I had the sweatshirt on over the top. And then my rain poncho kind of thing, which is very thin, but it's really good because honestly, it keeps the heat in. Like it's not like insulated, but like it stays very warm inside of it, like from like the rain jacket material, if that makes sense. So anyways though, like I'm always cold. But again, the football game, it was cold, but it was to the point where again I was just like, I'm not gonna get any colder, this can't really get any worse, you know. It was kind of windy, like all that kind of stuff, but it was doable. Like I could stand it. I wasn't like, oh my gosh, I need to get somewhere warm, like I can't sit in here, I can't concentrate, I can't focus. And maybe that was it too, because I was busy doing something, you know, working the camera and stuff like that. It was that I had to stay focused, so I kind of put the cold out of my mind too. Whereas my mom was just sitting there watching the football game, and probably all she kept thinking about was how cold she was, and I kept thinking about, why is my camera not moving right now? Well, it was because the camera was probably too cold. But again, it's just in the house, it just feels like it's a little chilly, and I feel like that's again more me than anything, because like personally, again, during the day, like it was fine, but then it's like at night, obviously it gets colder anyway, but then on top of that, it's like I'm just cold. So I don't know, like I said, the temperature though is like hanging around, and like I think even like last night, I think my dad checked, it was like 60 something, like almost 70 degrees. So it was like high 60s. And so again, and honestly in the summertime, I love to have it in the 60s. It's like the perfect temperature to sleep under the blankets and all bundled up and stuff like that. But it's weird, it hits differently when it's like humid and that warm, or you know, or like that cold, that warm, I guess, depending on how you look at it, versus when it's like cold out and there's like no humidity and it's like that. Whereas like, again, too, in the summertime, 60, you know, 67, 68, 69 degrees hits differently than in the, you know, again, I'm not going to call this winter, but fall cold weather. It hits differently like that. So anyways, I am going to take a shower, warm up a little bit, then get in bed, snuggle under my blankies, and get up so that we can go to Jewel tomorrow. So I'll see you guys in tomorrow's vlog, though. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.